Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Top Dog Tips for another great recipe. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade dog food for a diabetic dog. And this recipe is, it's about a half a cup of food, the serving size, a half a cup of food for every 20 pounds that your dog weighs. So if you have like an 80-pound dog, he should be eating 2 cups of food. Diabetes is a common disease found in canines, and there are different ways to treat this. Of course, some dogs need insulin, others need more drastic measures. Changing your dog's diet can help any dog with diabetes. So it's something that you should be talking with your veterinarian or a canine nutritionist, somebody that's trained in canine nutrition. And if you speak with them and let them know that you have a diabetic dog, this is what's going on. If it's your veterinarian, they're going to know your dog's history. They're going to be able to give you some tips on how best to feed them, how many calories they should be eating a day, any kind of supplementation that they should be having. So it's really important that you don't just pick a recipe that you find online for diabetic dogs and switch your dog to that. Have a conversation with somebody that is trained in canine nutrition and can tell you what the exact best nutrition for your dog is, and then find recipes that meet those needs, or find recipes that you can change and substitute things to meet those needs. So I'll get off my soapbox now and show you how to make this best dog food for diabetic dogs. This is a very simple and easy recipe to make. There's a very minimal amount of prep work involved. The first ingredient that you're going to add is 1 1/4 cups of chicken, and you're going to have to pre-cook the chicken. You also want to cut it up into pieces that are big enough for your dog to chew. You can see my pieces are a little bit larger. That's because I have a chocolate lab. You also want a cup of pasta. I use spaghetti just cut into smaller pieces, but you can use any kind of pasta. It doesn't matter the shape. You want to mix in a half a cup of cooked carrots. So if you don't have canned carrots on hand, you'll have to cook up some fresh carrots. You also want to use a half a tablespoon of corn oil, a quarter of a cup, half a teaspoon of salt. So as you can tell, I'm not really measuring that out perfectly, but I cook all the time, so I am pretty used to measurements. If you're not familiar with measurements, you want to make sure that you measure perfectly, especially with a diabetic dog. And then I'm going to use a teaspoon of dicalcium phosphate, and you can find this powder sold in a lot of different health food stores. I get mine at the Natural Living Center here in our local community. So that's it. You're just gonna mix everything together. You can tell it mixes up really easy, especially with the oil in there. And that's it. This is your homemade diabetic dog food. It's as simple as that. So here is the diabetic dog food when it's all finished. Go ahead, Sadie. Good girl. You can tell that Sadie loves it. She's not diabetic, but she does love the flavor and the taste of this dog food. You can keep this food in the refrigerator for 3 to 5 days, and you can also freeze it. As long as you put it in an airtight container in the freezer, it should keep for up to 3 months. You want to store it in an airtight container in the refrigerator as well. Thanks for checking out this video. For more information, jump onto our website, www.topdogtips.com. You can also find all of the latest posts shared on our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Of course, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our video guides and product reviews, how-to videos, and all the great videos that we share on Top Dog Tips. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back next time.